Hey, hey.
Go Governors! Great chance. With royalty, I see you.
Hey, what's your name?
He's got plenty of them.
It's okay.
Looks like a public
Didn't the rest of them pull up here behind these, honey?
Right here, yeah. One back here. No. One more. Just one more. How can you get that?
Think of all this. Oh, I like this. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Why have to just park there?
Did you see her get out of her car? No. Where's the mayor? That's not mine.
Thank you. And I've always wanted to say this in my parks career. Artillery, be prepared for salute by Alpha Battery, 2nd of the 218th Field Artillery.
Whoa! Whoa! Hey!
Oregon Parks and Recreation Department, we want to wish the historic Columbia River Highway happy birthday as we proceed to Multnomah Falls to rededicate this historic route and the historic Columbia River Highway State Trail and begin this season of celebration. Special greetings and thanks to Governors Roberts and Kulangowski. who have been such great supporters of Vista House, the historic Columbia River Highway, and Oregon State Parks. 100 years ago today, a crowd gathered here to break ground for Vista House and to dedicate the Columbia River Highway at Multnomah Falls, as envisioned by Sam Hill and Samuel Lancaster. The road's purpose was not merely to provide an east-west transportation route through the Columbia River Gorge, but to take full advantage of every natural aspect, scenic feature, waterfall, viewpoint, and panorama. And I'd like to recognize WHAM for their flyover. Thank you. Western Antique Aeroplane and Automobile Museum for today's biplane flyover. We invite you to visit the museum in Hood River, which has one of the largest collections of steel flying antique airplanes and steel driving antique automobiles in the country. When bridges and tunnels were designed, they stood by themselves as artistic complements of the landscape. The historic Columbia River Highway has served millions of travelers and has become one of the grandest highways in the nation. When transportation needs required larger roads, sections of the historic highway were bypassed. By 1960, a new interstate highway had replaced nearly all of the older road. The 4.5-mile stretch of the old highway between Hood River and Mosier, including the Mosier Twin Tunnels, was closed, filled with rock and abandoned. I know this personally because when I started working for state parks here in the gorge, I scaled the rocks and there was a small opening at the top of the tunnel. And like a young man, I started to climb in until I heard the rattle of a rattlesnake. In the 1980s, the new interest in the historic highway began to resurface. Lost sections of the highway were identified, unearthed, and studied for potential renovation. An ambitious restoration began with the removal of rock from the Mosier tunnels. Restoration took several months. When workers were done, several surprises were unearthed, such as historic graffiti back in 1921 when drivers were snowbound in the tunnels for several days. Today, the historic Columbia River Highway is open to motor vehicle traffic and owned and maintained by the Oregon Department of Transportation. The historic Columbia River Highway State Trail, measuring 259.9 acres, is managed by Oregon State Parks. In 1983, all of the highway, both open to traffic and pieces in the woods, was placed on the National Register of Historic Places as a linear district. In the year 2000, parts of the highway were designated as a national historic landmark, and in the year 2002, the state trail was designated a national recreation trail. In 1997, drivable portions were named a National Scenic Byway in all American roads. Looking ahead, our goal is to complete the state trail in the next 6 years so that one day individuals can get on a bicycle in Portland and ride all the way to the Dalles without ever having to get back onto I-84.
Hey!
I'd like Columbia River Highway. I'd like to now introduce the Royal Rosarians and their Prime Minister, Rick Saturn.
Hey guys, looking good today. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Keep that smile on there. No problems today. It's a special day.
That's right. Well, we're going to look good now and sound better here in a few minutes.
Yeah, hey. Oh, yes. Yeah, you bet it's going to sound real good. Great.
Get a second round, too.
Ah.
Should be good. You know how many I've got in the bunker right now? 108. Ooh, why don't we have 108 down here? It's 60 for the 18 full alone. Oh, yeah, that's true. So that's actually not that big. It doesn't use that long on rounds the way you say it. And that's our annual allotment, right?